In 2021, the world was shocked when the news broke. Diddy, one of the most iconic figures in music and business, was facing the possibility of jail time. But what if I told you that this wasn't just another celebrity scandal? What if I told you the truth behind these allegations could change the way we view fame, power, and the law? Stick around to find out how a 4-year journey through the headlines unfolded, and why we need to pay attention to what's going on behind closed doors. Sean Diddy Combs. The name alone brings images of late-night parties, massive hit records, and his empire of fashion, music, and business. But what happens when the man behind all the success is tangled in a scandal that could ruin it all? We're diving deep into the story that no one saw coming, Diddy's legal troubles that almost took him down, and the truth behind the headlines. It all started in 2019, when whispers began to circulate that Diddy was facing serious legal issues. The kind of legal issues that could send any average person straight to jail. Court documents, leaks, and social media posts pointed to a massive lawsuit tied to his business dealings, something that involved millions of dollars. But no one knew the full story at the time. Was he guilty? Or was this just another attempt to take down a celebrity? Reports claimed Diddy was entangled in a bitter lawsuit over a failed business venture. A small group of investors accused him of mismanaging funds and misleading them about the future of a brand. The details were murky, but the rumors were enough to make people ask, could Diddy, the mogul, the businessman, the bad boy, really go to jail? Fast forward to 2020. By this point, the story had taken a dramatic turn. New revelations surfaced. Diddy wasn't just facing financial losses or civil charges. There were allegations of criminal behavior tied to his business decisions. You see, behind Diddy's image as a savvy entrepreneur was a darker side that few knew about, one involving shady deals, manipulation, and a long history of complex relationships in the music and business world. The media ate it up. But just as the story seemed to reach a breaking point, Diddy did something unexpected. He hired a powerhouse legal team, led by some of the best criminal defense attorneys in the country. They were ready to go to war. And slowly but surely, they started to uncover key details that made people start asking more questions. Could it be that Diddy was the victim of a smear campaign all along? Were his enemies using this lawsuit to bring him down? The plot thickened. 2021 was the turning point. Legal documents were filed, depositions were taken, and Diddy stood in front of a courtroom that would determine the rest of his life. The case was fierce. Rumors of witnesses being intimidated and crucial evidence being hidden swirled around. Some believed that powerful forces were trying to sabotage Diddy's empire. But here's the twist. Despite the overwhelming public opinion that he was guilty, Diddy's legal team worked tirelessly to prove that many of the allegations were based on misunderstandings and manipulation. One key moment in the trial was the testimony from an insider who claimed that several key players in the case had fabricated evidence against him. Slowly, the tide began to turn in his favor. By 2023, the legal storm had mostly passed. Diddy walked away from the case victorious, but it left a permanent mark on him. What had been a 4-year battle wasn't just about avoiding jail time, it was about saving his reputation. After everything he'd been through, Diddy emerged with a renewed sense of purpose. He became more involved in his businesses, more vocal about issues of social justice, and more open about the lessons he'd learned during his legal battles. But there's a catch. Diddy still has to deal with the long-lasting effects of the media frenzy that painted him as a criminal. Was this just another case of a wealthy man being targeted by people who wanted to tear him down? Or did the situation reflect a larger issue about the way powerful people operate behind the scenes? At the end of the day, Diddy's journey through these tumultuous 4 years isn't just a story about legal battles. It's a reminder of the price of fame, the fragility of trust, and how easily perceptions can be altered. But for now, it seems that Diddy has weathered the storm and emerged with his head held high. So what do you think? Was Diddy truly innocent, or was there more going on than meets the eye? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the rich and famous, and the secrets they try to keep hidden. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time for more stories that you won't hear anywhere else.